The next phrase is a double-edged sword. A double-edged sword means something that has both good and bad effects. Technology is a double-edged sword. It makes life easier, but also reduces privacy. This means technology has both benefits and drawbacks. Fame is a double-edged sword. It brings success, but also pressure. This means being famous has both positive and negative sides. Social media is a double-edged sword. It connects people, but can be addictive. This means social media has both advantages and disadvantages. The next word is spiral. Spiral. Spiral means a continuous movement in a circular or downward pattern. Smoke spiraled up from the chimney. This means the smoke moved upward in a circular motion. The company's debt spiraled out of control. This means the debt increased rapidly and became unmanageable. Her emotions spiraled after hearing the bad news. This means her emotions became worse and harder to control. The next phrase is a downward spiral. A downward spiral means a situation that gets worse and worse over time. His health went into a downward spiral after he stopped exercising. This means his health kept getting worse without improvement. The company faced a downward spiral after losing its biggest client. This means the company's situation kept getting worse after losing an important customer. His financial problems created a downward spiral of stress and anxiety. This means his money issues made him feel worse over time. The next phrase is a drain on something. A drain on something means something that uses too much of a resource, such as money or energy. Paying high rent is a big drain on my salary. This means my rent takes away a large part of my income. The old car became a drain on their finances due to repairs. This means they had to spend too much money on fixing the car. Rising energy costs are a drain on small businesses. This means small businesses struggle because energy prices take too much money. The next phrase is a drop in the ocean. A drop in the ocean means a very small amount compared to what is needed. Donating $1 is a drop in the ocean compared to the total cost. This means $1 is too little to make a big difference. The company's small investment was just a drop in the ocean. This means the investment was too small to have a big impact. One person's effort is a drop in the ocean, but together we can make a change. This means one person alone can't do much, but teamwork can achieve more. The next phrase is a fair amount. A fair amount means quite a lot, but not an extreme amount. She spends a fair amount of time reading every day. This means she reads for a long time, but not too much. They invested a fair amount of money in their new business. This means they put in a good sum of money, but not too much. I've learned a fair amount of Spanish since I moved here. This means I've learned quite a bit of Spanish, but I'm not fluent yet. The next phrase is a fair distance. A fair distance means quite far, but not extremely far. We had to walk a fair distance to get to the nearest shop. This means the shop was not very close, but also not extremely far. The school is a fair distance from my house. This means the school is not nearby, but also not too far away. They drove a fair distance to visit their relatives. This means they traveled quite a long way to see their family. The next phrase is a faraway look. A faraway look means a dreamy or lost expression, as if someone is deep in thought. She had a faraway look as she remembered her childhood. This means she seemed lost in thought, thinking about the past. He stared out the window with a faraway look. This means he was looking outside, lost in deep thought. There was a faraway look in his eyes as he listened to the music. This means his eyes showed that he was daydreaming or lost in memories. The next phrase is a faraway expression. A faraway expression means a look on someone's face that shows deep thought or distraction. She had a faraway expression while looking at the sea. This means she was lost in thought while staring at the ocean. His faraway expression showed that he was thinking about something important. This means his face looked like he was deep in thought. With a faraway expression, he barely noticed what was happening around him. This means he was so lost in thought that he didn't see what was going on. The next phrase is a fast track to something. A fast track means a quicker way to achieve something. Studying every day is the fast track to success. This means studying regularly helps you succeed faster. Getting a mentor can put you on the fast track to promotion. This means having a mentor can help you get promoted more quickly. She took a fast track to becoming a doctor by finishing her studies early. This means she became a doctor faster than usual. The next phrase is a flight of stairs. A flight of stairs means a set of connected steps between two floors. We climbed a flight of stairs to reach the office. This means we walked up a set of steps to get to the office. He tripped on a flight of stairs and hurt his ankle. This means he fell while going up or down the stairs. The elevator was broken, so we had to take a flight of stairs. This means we had to use the steps instead of the elevator. The next phrase is a flight of steps. A flight of steps means a continuous series of steps, usually outside. There was a flight of steps leading to the park. This means there was a set of steps going up to the park. She sat on a flight of steps outside the museum. This means she sat on an outdoor staircase at the museum. The hotel entrance has a flight of steps with beautiful lights. This means the stairs at the hotel's entrance are nicely decorated. The next word is reckon. Reckon means to think or believe something, often used in informal speech. I reckon it's going to rain today. This means I think it will rain today. Do you reckon we should leave now? This means, are you thinking that we should leave now? I reckon she's the best person for the job. This means I believe she's the best choice for the job. The next phrase is a force to be reckoned with. A force to be reckoned with means a powerful person or thing that cannot be ignored. The new company is a force to be reckoned with in the tech industry. This means the company is very powerful and influential in technology. She proved to be a force to be reckoned with in the competition. This means she was very strong and could not be ignored in the competition. Their team is a force to be reckoned with this season. This means their team is very strong and will be hard to beat. The next phrase is a free hand. A free hand means the freedom to make decisions and take action. The manager gave me a free hand to organize the event. This means that the manager allowed me to make all the decisions about the event. She was given a free hand to design the project as she wanted. This means she had the freedom to design the project in her own way. The teacher gave students a free hand to choose their topics. This means students could decide their topics without restrictions. The next phrase is a gap in the market. A gap in the market means an opportunity for a new product or service that does not yet exist. She found a gap in the market for eco-friendly packaging. This means she discovered an opportunity to sell environmentally friendly packaging because it was not widely available. There is a gap in the market for affordable luxury hotels. This means there is a need for hotels that are both luxurious and affordable. They launched a new app after spotting a gap in the market. This means they created an app because they saw a business opportunity. The next phrase is a good 20 minutes. A good 20 minutes means at least 20 minutes, maybe more. It took me a good 20 minutes to find my keys. This means I spent at least 20 minutes searching for my keys. She waited a good 20 minutes before the bus arrived. This means she waited for at least 20 minutes. We had to walk a good 20 minutes to get to the beach. This means the walk was long and took at least 20 minutes. The next phrase is a good 30 miles. A good 30 miles means at least 30 miles, maybe more. The nearest gas station is a good 30 miles away. This means the gas station is at least 30 miles from here. They drove a good 30 miles to visit the museum. This means they traveled at least 30 miles to get there. We hiked a good 30 miles over the weekend. This means we walked at least 30 miles while hiking. The next phrase is a good read. A good read means an enjoyable book. That novel was a good read. I couldn't put it down. This means the book was interesting and enjoyable. If you like history, this book is a good read. This means the book is enjoyable for people interested in history. I'm looking for a good read for my flight. This means I want to find an interesting book to read during my trip. The next phrase is an easy read. An easy read means a book that is simple and not difficult to understand. This novel is an easy read, perfect for beginners. This means the book is simple and suitable for people who are not advanced readers. I prefer an easy read when I'm on vacation. This means I like simple books that don't require much effort to understand. The book is an easy read, but it's still very interesting. This means the book is simple but enjoyable. The next phrase is a handsome profit. A handsome profit means a large amount of money earned from a business deal. They made a handsome profit by selling their old house. This means they earned a lot of money from selling their house. The company reported a handsome profit this year. This means the company made a lot of money. He invested wisely and earned a handsome profit. This means his investments made him a lot of money. The next phrase is a handsome sum. A handsome sum means a large amount of money. She donated a handsome sum to charity. This means she gave a large amount of money to help others. He won a handsome sum in the lottery. This means he won a lot of money. They received a handsome sum for their work. This means they were paid very well. The next phrase is a hint of something. A hint of something means a small amount of something, especially a quality or taste. There was a hint of sadness in her voice. This means her voice had a slight sadness. The soup has a hint of garlic. This means the soup has a small taste of garlic. I noticed a hint of doubt in his expression. This means his face showed a little bit of doubt. The next phrase is a hold on something. A hold on something means control or influence over something. The new manager has a strong hold on the company. This means the manager has control over how the company operates. The drug has a powerful hold on him. This means the drug has strong control over his body or mind. The team maintained a firm hold on first place. This means the team kept control of their top position. The next phrase is a hold over something. A hold over something means power or influence that continues from the past. The old traditions still have a hold over the village. This means past traditions still influence life in the village. The previous leader had a strong hold over the country. This means the leader had lasting power over the country. Fear has a hold over many decisions people make. This means fear influences the way people make choices. The next phrase is a hold on somebody. A hold on somebody means strong influence or emotional control over a person. She has a strong hold on her followers. This means she influences her followers a lot. The past still has a hold on him. This means his past experiences still affect him. Their friendship has a deep hold on her heart. This means their friendship is very important to her. The next phrase is a labor of love. A labor of love means hard work done for pleasure, not money. Writing this book was a labor of love. This means writing the book was hard work, but it was done out of passion. She spends hours painting. It's a labor of love. This means she paints because she enjoys it, not for profit. Gardening is a labor of love for him. This means he enjoys working in the garden even though it takes effort. The next word is resort. Resort means a place where people go for vacation or relaxation. They stayed at a beach resort in Thailand. This means they went to a hotel near the beach for a holiday. The ski resort is full during the winter. This means the place for skiing is very busy in winter. The island resort offers beautiful views. This means the vacation spot on the island has nice scenery. The next phrase is a last resort. A last resort means the final option when nothing else works. Calling the police should be a last resort. This means you should call the police only if no other options are available. As a last resort, he borrowed money from a friend. This means he asked a friend for money because he had no other choice. Surgery should be a last resort for this condition. This means surgery should only be done if no other treatments work. The next phrase is a mark of something. A mark of something means a sign or symbol of a quality, achievement, or characteristic. His kindness is a mark of true leadership. This means his kindness shows that he is a real leader. A diploma is a mark of academic success. This means a diploma represents a student's achievements in school. Her confidence is a mark of experience. This means her confidence shows she has experience. The next phrase is a matter of confidence. A matter of confidence means something depends on believing in yourself or others. Public speaking is just a matter of confidence. This means speaking in front of people becomes easier if you believe in yourself. Winning the game was a matter of confidence. This means confidence helped them win. For her, success is a matter of confidence. This means she believes confidence is the key to success. The next phrase is a matter of luck. A matter of luck means something happens by chance, not by effort. Winning the lottery is a matter of luck. This means you can't control winning, it's just chance. Finding a good parking spot is often a matter of luck. This means getting a good space depends on chance. Sometimes success is just a matter of luck. This means luck plays a big role in success. The next phrase is a matter of waiting. A matter of waiting means something will happen if you are patient. Getting a reply is just a matter of waiting. This means you will get a reply if you wait long enough. Healing from an injury is a matter of waiting. This means recovery takes time. It's a matter of waiting before the results come out. This means the results will be available soon. The next phrase is a matter of days. A matter of days means something will happen very soon, within a few days. The package will arrive in a matter of days. This means the package will come soon. His recovery is just a matter of days. This means he will get better very soon. The event is only a matter of days away. This means the event will happen very soon. The next phrase is a matter of weeks. A matter of weeks means something will happen within a few weeks. The project will be done in a matter of weeks. This means the project will be completed soon. She will move to a new city in a matter of weeks. This means she will relocate in a few weeks. The baby is due in a matter of weeks. This means the baby will be born very soon. The next phrase is a matter of feet. A matter of feet means something is only a few feet away or different by a few feet. The ball missed the goal by a matter of feet. This means the ball was very close to scoring. He was only a matter of feet from the finish line. This means he was very close to the end of the race. The plane flew just a matter of feet above the ground. This means the plane was flying very low. The next phrase is a matter of life and death. A matter of life and death means something extremely serious or urgent, where survival or safety is at risk. Getting the patient to the hospital was a matter of life and death. This means it was extremely important to take the patient to the hospital to save their life. For the soldiers, finding water was a matter of life and death. This means getting water was necessary for their survival. The rescue mission was a matter of life and death. This means the mission was crucial to saving lives. The next phrase is a means to an end. A means to an end means something done only to achieve a goal, not for itself. For her, studying is just a means to an end. This means she studies only to reach a bigger goal, not because she enjoys it. He took the job as a means to an end. This means he accepted the job just to reach another goal. They see money as a means to an end, not as something important itself. This means they value money only because it helps them achieve their goals. The next phrase is a measure of something. A measure of something means an amount or indicator of something. Success is a measure of hard work. This means success shows how much effort someone has put in. His patience is a measure of his maturity. This means his patience indicates that he is mature. A country's economy is a measure of its stability. This means the economy reflects how stable a country is. The next phrase is a narrow escape. A narrow escape means avoiding danger or trouble just in time. He had a narrow escape from the burning building. This means he almost got caught in the fire, but managed to escape. The driver had a narrow escape when the brakes failed. This means the driver was almost in an accident, but avoided it. She had a narrow escape from a falling tree. This means she was nearly hit by the tree, but got away safely. The next word is nest. Nest means a place where birds lay eggs and raise their young, or a cozy and safe place. The bird built a nest in the tree. This means the bird created a home in the branches. They made a small nest for the baby in the corner of the room. This means they created a comfortable and safe space for the baby. The old house became a nest for mice. This means mice made their home inside the house. The next phrase is a nest egg. A nest egg means money saved for the future, often for retirement. They have a nest egg for their children's education. This means they saved money to pay for their children's schooling. She built a nest egg before retiring. This means she saved money to support herself after she stopped working. It's wise to keep a nest egg for emergencies. This means having savings can help during unexpected situations. The next phrase is a passport to something. A passport to something means something that helps you achieve a goal or enter a new opportunity. Education is a passport to success. This means education opens doors to better opportunities. Hard work is a passport to financial freedom. This means working hard can lead to financial stability. For him, learning English was a passport to a better job. This means speaking English helped him find a good job. The next word is plethora. Plethora means a large or excessive amount of something. There was a plethora of food at the party. This means there was more than enough food available at the party. She has a plethora of experience in marketing. This means she has a great amount of experience in marketing. A plethora of options made it hard to choose a restaurant. This means there were so many options that choosing was difficult. The next phrase is a plethora of something. A plethora of something means an abundance or large quantity of something. The library has a plethora of books on history. This means there are many books about history in the library. There was a plethora of job opportunities in the city. This means the city had many job openings. A plethora of ideas were discussed in the meeting. This means many ideas were talked about in the meeting. The next word is profound. Profound means very deep, important, or intense. The speech had a profound meaning. This means the speech was very deep and meaningful. She felt a profound sadness after hearing the news. This means she felt extremely sad. His words had a profound impact on me. This means his words affected me in a deep way. The next phrase is a profound effect. A profound effect means a very strong or deep impact on something. The new law had a profound effect on society. This means the law changed society in a significant way. Her kindness had a profound effect on him. This means her kindness deeply influenced him. Technology has had a profound effect on education. This means technology has changed education in a big way. The next phrase is a profound impact. A profound impact means a deep and lasting influence. The book had a profound impact on his life. This means the book changed his life in a deep way. The teacher's words had a profound impact on her. This means the teacher's words influenced her strongly. The invention of the internet had a profound impact on communication. This means the internet changed how people communicate. The next phrase is a profound influence. A profound influence means a strong and deep effect on someone or something. Her parents had a profound influence on her career. This means her parents deeply shaped her career path. The artist's work had a profound influence on modern painting. This means the artist's work strongly affected modern painting. The experience had a profound influence on his worldview. This means the experience changed how he sees the world. The next phrase is a public announcement. A public announcement means an official statement made to the public. The mayor made a public announcement about the new policy. This means the mayor officially informed people about the new policy. A public announcement was made about the train delay. This means officials told people publicly about the train delay. The company issued a public announcement about its new product. This means the company officially shared information about the new product. The next phrase is a public appearance. A public appearance means an event where a person, especially a famous one, is seen by the public. The singer made a public appearance at the charity event. This means the singer attended the event where people could see her. The president's public appearance attracted a large crowd. This means many people gathered to see the president in public. He rarely makes public appearances these days. This means he does not often appear in front of the public. The next word is ray. Ray means a thin beam of light or a small amount of something positive. A ray of sunlight came through the window. This means a small beam of sunlight entered through the window. She felt a ray of happiness after hearing the good news. This means she felt a small moment of happiness. The child's smile was like a ray of light in the dark room. This means the child's smile brought happiness to the sad situation. The next phrase is a ray of comfort. A ray of comfort means a small feeling of relief or hope in a difficult situation. His kind words gave her a ray of comfort. This means his words made her feel a little better. After the storm, the blue sky brought a ray of comfort. This means the clear sky after the storm made people feel relieved. Knowing that her family was safe was a ray of comfort for her. This means she felt a little better because her family was safe. The next phrase is a ray of hope. A ray of hope means a small sign that something good might happen. The new treatment offers a ray of hope for patients. This means the new treatment gives patients a small chance of improvement. After weeks of searching, they finally found a ray of hope. This means they found a small sign that things might get better. The rescue team's arrival was a ray of hope for the lost hikers. This means the lost hikers felt hopeful when they saw the rescue team. The next word is riot. Riot means a violent and uncontrolled public protest or something full of energy and color. A riot broke out in the city after the election. This means people in the city started a violent protest. The street was a riot of noise and activity. This means the street was full of loud sounds and movement. The painting is a riot of colors. This means the painting has many bright and lively colors. The next phrase is a riot of something. A riot of something means a collection of many bright, exciting, or extreme things. The garden was a riot of flowers in different colors. This means the garden had many colorful flowers. The festival was a riot of music and dancing. This means the festival was full of loud music and dancing. Her dress was a riot of patterns and colors. This means her dress had many different colors and designs. The next word is roof. Roof means the top covering of a building or the highest limit of something. The roof of the house was damaged in the storm. This means the top part of the house was broken by the storm. We sat on the roof and watched the stars. This means we sat on top of the building and looked at the stars. The company reached the roof of its success last year. This means the company reached its highest point of success last year. The next phrase is a roof over your head. A roof over your head means having a place to live or stay. Everyone deserves a roof over their head. This means all people should have a place to live. After losing his job, he struggled to keep a roof over his head. This means he found it difficult to pay for his home after losing his job. The charity helps provide a roof over the heads of homeless people. This means the charity helps homeless people find a place to stay. The next word is rough. Rough means uneven, not smooth, or difficult. The road was rough and full of rocks. This means the road was not smooth and had many rocks. He had a rough day at work. This means his day at work was difficult. The sea was rough because of the strong winds. This means the waves in the sea were big and dangerous. The next phrase is a rough ride. A rough ride means a difficult or challenging experience. The company had a rough ride during the economic crisis. This means the company faced difficulties during the economic crisis. She had a rough ride adjusting to her new job. This means she had a hard time getting used to her new job. Raising kids can be a rough ride at times. This means raising children can be challenging sometimes. The next word is bumpy. Bumpy means uneven, full of difficulties, or not smooth. The road was bumpy and uncomfortable to drive on. This means the road had many small hills or holes, making driving difficult. Their relationship has been a little bumpy lately. This means they have had problems in their relationship. The airplane had a bumpy landing. This means the airplane did not land smoothly. The next phrase is a bumpy ride. A bumpy ride means a difficult or unstable experience. Starting a new business is always a bumpy ride. This means starting a business is usually full of difficulties. Their journey through the mountains was a bumpy ride. This means the trip was rough and uncomfortable. After the scandal, the politician faced a bumpy ride in the election. This means the politician had a difficult time during the election. The next phrase is a run of something. A run of something means a period of continuous success, luck, or events. The team had a run of victories last season. This means the team won many games in a row. He had a run of bad luck this year. This means many unlucky things happened to him this year. The show enjoyed a run of great reviews. This means the show received many positive reviews in a row. The next phrase is a safe bet. A safe bet means something that is very likely to happen or be true. It's a safe bet that she will get the job. This means it is very likely that she will be hired. Investing in real estate is usually a safe bet. This means buying property is usually a good and reliable investment. With his experience, it's a safe bet that he'll win the competition. This means he is very likely to win because he has a lot of experience. The next phrase is a sharp bend. A sharp bend means a sudden and steep curve in a road or path. Be careful when driving around a sharp bend. This means you should drive carefully because the road curves suddenly. The cyclist slowed down before the sharp bend. This means the cyclist reduced speed to avoid losing control on the curve. There was a warning sign for a sharp bend ahead. This means a sign alerted drivers about a sudden turn in the road. The next phrase is a sharp turn. A sharp turn means a sudden and quick change in direction. He made a sharp turn to avoid the dog on the road. This means he quickly changed direction to avoid hitting the dog. The path took a sharp turn to the left. This means the path suddenly changed direction to the left. The driver lost control when making a sharp turn. This means the driver had trouble steering when turning suddenly. The next phrase is a sharp contrast. A sharp contrast means a big and clear difference between two things. The bright colors of the painting are in sharp contrast to the dark walls. This means the bright colors stand out strongly against the dark background. There is a sharp contrast between life in the city and life in the countryside. This means city life and rural life are very different. The two brothers are in sharp contrast. One is quiet and the other is very talkative. This means the two brothers have very different personalities. The next phrase is a sharp difference. A sharp difference means a strong or noticeable difference. There is a sharp difference in their opinions. This means their opinions are very different from each other. The weather shows a sharp difference between summer and winter. This means the temperature and conditions change a lot between these seasons. A sharp difference in price made me choose the cheaper phone. This means the price gap between the two phones was big, so I picked the cheaper one. The next phrase is a sharp pain. A sharp pain means a sudden and strong feeling of pain. She felt a sharp pain in her back. This means she suddenly felt strong pain in her back. A sharp pain shot through his leg when he fell. This means he suddenly felt intense pain in his leg. He had a sharp pain in his chest and went to the doctor. This means he felt sudden pain in his chest and needed medical help. The next phrase is a shoulder to cry on. A shoulder to cry on means someone who listens and provides comfort when you are sad. She was always there for me. A shoulder to cry on when I needed one. This means she was always supportive when I was feeling down. After the breakup, he needed a shoulder to cry on. This means he needed someone to listen and comfort him after ending his relationship. Whenever she has problems, her best friend is a shoulder to cry on. This means her best friend is always there to support her. The next phrase is a slap in the face. A slap in the face means something that is insulting or disappointing. Being ignored by my friend felt like a slap in the face. This means being ignored made me feel insulted and hurt. Losing the job after working so hard was a slap in the face. This means it was disappointing to lose the job despite the effort put in. His rude comment was a slap in the face to everyone in the meeting. This means his comment was insulting to the people in the meeting. The next word is sore. Sore means painful or uncomfortable, especially when touched. My legs are sore after the long hike. This means my legs hurt because I walked a long distance. She had a sore throat from the cold. This means her throat hurt because she was sick. His muscles felt sore after exercising. This means his muscles hurt after working out. The next phrase is a sore point. A sore point means a topic that makes someone feel upset or annoyed. His failed exam is a sore point for him. This means he feels upset when people mention his bad exam results. Don't talk about her past job. It's a sore point. This means she feels unhappy about her past job, so avoid mentioning it. Losing the competition was a sore point for the team. This means the team feels bad when they think about their loss. The next phrase is a stone's throw. A stone's throw means a very short distance. The school is just a stone's throw from my house. This means the school is very close to my house. The cafe is only a stone's throw away from here. This means the cafe is very near this place. Their office is a stone's throw from the train station. This means their office is very close to the station. The next phrase is a string of something. A string of something means a series of similar things happening one after another. He had a string of bad luck last month. This means he had several unlucky events happen in a row. She wore a string of pearls around her neck. This means she had a necklace made of many pearls. A string of robberies happened in the city. This means there were several robberies one after another. The next phrase is a stroke of luck. A stroke of luck means a sudden and unexpected piece of good fortune. Finding my lost wallet was a stroke of luck. This means I was lucky to find my wallet again. She got the job by a stroke of luck. This means she got the job unexpectedly and luckily. Winning the lottery was just a stroke of luck. This means winning was purely a matter of chance. The next word is stroll. Stroll means to walk in a relaxed and slow way. We took a stroll in the park after dinner. This means we walked slowly in the park to relax. He strolled along the beach, enjoying the view. This means he walked slowly by the sea and looked around. They went for a stroll in the evening. This means they could gentle walk in the evening. The next phrase is a stroll down memory lane. A stroll down memory lane means thinking about the past with nostalgia. Looking at old photos was a stroll down memory lane. This means seeing old pictures reminded me of past memories. Visiting my childhood home was a stroll down memory lane. This means being in my old house made me remember the past. She took a stroll down memory lane while reading her old diary. This means she remembered past times while reading her diary. The next phrase is a trip down memory lane. A trip down memory lane means remembering past events with nostalgia. Looking through my childhood toys was a trip down memory lane. This means seeing my old toys made me remember my past. The school reunion was a trip down memory lane. This means meeting old classmates reminded me of school days. Watching that old movie was a trip down memory lane. This means the movie brought back old memories. The next phrase is a walk down memory lane. A walk down memory lane means reminiscing about the past. She took a walk down memory lane while reading old letters. This means reading the letters made her think about the past. Going back to my hometown was a walk down memory lane. This means returning to my hometown brought back old memories. Looking at our wedding album was a walk down memory lane. This means the wedding photos reminded us of the past. The next phrase is a strong chance. A strong chance means a high possibility of something happening. There's a strong chance of rain tomorrow. This means it is very likely to rain tomorrow. She has a strong chance of winning the competition. This means she is very likely to win. There's a strong chance the flight will be delayed. This means it is very possible that the flight will not be on time. The next phrase is a strong possibility. A strong possibility means a high likelihood of something occurring. There is a strong possibility that he will get the job. This means it is very likely that he will be hired. The weather forecast shows a strong possibility of snow. This means it is very likely to snow. There is a strong possibility they will cancel the event. This means there is a high chance that the event will not happen. The next phrase is a suggestion of something. A suggestion of something means a slight sign or hint of something. There was a suggestion of sadness in her voice. This means her voice had a small hint of sadness. His words carried a suggestion of doubt. This means his words hinted at uncertainty. I noticed a suggestion of disappointment in his expression. This means his face showed a slight sign of disappointment. The next phrase is a suggestion that. A suggestion that means an idea or possibility that something might be true. There is a suggestion that the company will expand. This means some people will believe the company might grow. The report made a suggestion that changes were needed. This means the report implied that adjustments were necessary. There was no suggestion that she was unhappy. This means there was no sign or hint that she was sad. The next phrase is a taste for something. A taste for something means a liking or preference for something. He has a taste for spicy food. This means he enjoys eating spicy dishes. She developed a taste for adventure after traveling. This means she started to enjoy exciting experiences. I've always had a taste for classical music. This means I have always liked classical music. The next phrase is a thirst for something. A thirst for something means a strong desire for something. She has a thirst for knowledge. This means she has a strong desire to learn. The young athlete showed a thirst for success. This means he was very eager to achieve success. His thirst for adventure led him to travel the world. This means he had a strong desire to explore different places. The next phrase is a tight corner. A tight corner means a difficult or tricky situation. The company is in a tight corner financially. This means the company is facing serious money problems. He found himself in a tight corner during the debate. This means he was in a difficult situation while arguing. We were in a tight corner when we ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere. This means we were in trouble because we had no fuel in an isolated place. The next word is a touch. A touch means a small amount of something. There was a touch of sadness in his voice. This means his voice had a slight sign of sadness. She added a touch of sugar to her coffee. This means she put in a small amount of sugar. His speech had a touch of humor. This means his speech included a little bit of humor. The next word is vain. Vain means having too much pride in one's appearance or abilities. He is so vain that he always looks at himself in the mirror. This means he is too focused on his looks. She made a vain attempt to impress the judges. This means she tried to impress them but failed. His vain attitude made him difficult to work with. This means he was too proud and not easy to cooperate with. The next phrase is a vain attempt. A vain attempt means an unsuccessful try. She made a vain attempt to fix the old car. This means she tried but failed to repair the car. He made a vain attempt to change her mind. This means he tried to convince her but was unsuccessful. The team made a vain attempt to win the match. This means they tried hard but still lost the game. The next phrase is a vain effort. A vain effort means a failed or useless effort. His speech was a vain effort to calm the angry crowd. This means his words did not succeed in making the people less angry. They made a vain effort to stop the flood. This means their actions did not prevent the flood. She spent hours looking for her lost keys in a vain effort. This means she tried, but did not find her keys. The next phrase is a vain hope. A vain hope means a hope that is unlikely to come true. He waited in a vain hope that she would call. This means he hoped she would call, but she didn't. They invested in the project in a vain hope of making money. This means they hoped to earn money, but they failed. She left the light on in a vain hope that he would return. This means she expected him to come back, but he didn't. The next phrase is a vehicle for something. A vehicle for something means a way or method of achieving something. Education is a vehicle for success. This means education helps people achieve success. The internet has become a vehicle for communication. This means the internet is a tool that allows people to communicate. Art can be a vehicle for social change. This means art can be used to bring about change in society. The next phrase is a vehicle for doing something. A vehicle for doing something means a tool or method for accomplishing an action. Music is a vehicle for expressing emotions. This means music is a way to show feelings. Social media is a vehicle for spreading news. This means social media helps share news quickly. His speech was a vehicle for promoting his ideas. This means his speech was used to introduce and support his ideas. The next word is vicious. Vicious means very cruel or violent. The dog became vicious when it felt threatened. This means the dog acted aggressively because it was scared. She received a vicious insult from her rival. This means someone said something very hurtful to her. The fight between the two teams was vicious. This means the fight was intense and aggressive. The next phrase is a vicious circle. A vicious circle means a situation where one problem leads to another, making the situation worse. Poverty and lack of education create a vicious circle. This means poverty leads to a lack of education, which makes poverty worse. He was stuck in a vicious circle of stress and poor sleep. This means his stress caused bad sleep, which made him more stressed. Debt and unemployment form a vicious circle. This means losing a job leads to debt, which makes it harder to find a job. The next phrase is a vicious cycle. A vicious cycle means a repeating problem that keeps making itself worse. Overeating and weight gain create a vicious cycle. This means eating too much leads to weight gain, which causes more overeating. Lack of confidence can lead to failure, creating a vicious cycle. This means if someone lacks confidence, they fail, which lowers their confidence even more. A vicious cycle of arguments damaged their friendship. This means their fights kept making their friendship worse. The next phrase is a wave of hatred. A wave of hatred means a strong and sudden feeling of hate among many people. A wave of hatred spread after the scandal. This means many people became angry and hateful after the scandal. His speech caused a wave of hatred on social media. This means people online reacted with a lot of anger. The new policy led to a wave of hatred from the public. This means many people became upset about the policy. The next phrase is a wave of enthusiasm. A wave of enthusiasm means a strong and sudden feeling of excitement or motivation among many people. The new project brought a wave of enthusiasm to the team. This means the team became excited and motivated about the project. A wave of enthusiasm spread through the crowd when the concert started. This means the audience became very excited. The teacher's energy created a wave of enthusiasm in the classroom. This means the students became eager to learn. The next phrase is a wave of sadness. A wave of sadness means a strong and sudden feeling of sadness. A wave of sadness hit her when she heard the news. This means she suddenly felt very sad after hearing the news. The movie brought a wave of sadness over the audience. This means the movie made many people feel sad all at once. He felt a wave of sadness after saying goodbye to his friend. This means he suddenly became very sad when his friend left. The next word is wealth. Wealth means a large amount of money, property, or valuable things. He built his wealth through smart investments. This means he became rich by making good financial decisions. The country's wealth comes from its natural resources. This means the country is rich because of its valuable natural materials. She inherited great wealth from her family. This means she received a lot of money or property from her family. The next phrase is a wealth of something. A wealth of something means a large amount of useful or valuable things. The library offers a wealth of knowledge. This means the library contains a lot of useful information. She has a wealth of experience in teaching. This means she has a lot of experience as a teacher. The internet provides a wealth of information on any topic. This means there's a large amount of information online. The next word is accusation. Accusation means a claim that someone has done something wrong or illegal. She denied the accusation of stealing. This means she said she did not steal. The accusation against the politician shocked everyone. This means people were surprised by the claim that the politician did something wrong. False accusations can damage a person's reputation. This means untrue claims can harm someone's good name. The next phrase is a wild accusation. A wild accusation means an unreasonable or unlikely claim that someone did something wrong. He made a wild accusation without any proof. This means he blamed someone without having evidence. The newspaper published a wild accusation about the actress. This means the newspaper made a shocking and probably untrue claim about her. She was angry at the wild accusation that she cheated. This means she was upset about an unfair claim that she cheated. The next phrase is a wild guess. A wild guess means an answer or opinion given without knowing the facts. I had no idea, so I took a wild guess. This means I answered without knowing if it was right. His answer was just a wild guess, but he got it right. This means he guessed without thinking, but still answered correctly. She made a wild guess about the exam question. This means she answered the question without knowing the correct answer. The next phrase is a wild rumor. A wild rumor means an untrue or exaggerated story that spreads among people. A wild rumor about the celebrity spread online. This means people shared an unbelievable story about the celebrity. The company denied the wild rumor about bankruptcy. This means the company said the rumor about losing all its money was not true. She didn't believe the wild rumor about her boss. This means she thought the shocking story about her boss was false. The next phrase is a hell of a something. A hell of a something means that something is very extreme, impressive, or difficult. That was a hell of a party. This means the party was really exciting or memorable. He went through a hell of a time last year. This means he had a very difficult year. She gave a hell of a speech at the conference. This means her speech was really impressive. The next phrase is a degree of something. A degree of something means a certain amount of something, especially something abstract like difficulty or risk. There is a degree of uncertainty about the results. This means the results are not completely certain. A degree of patience is needed for this job. This means you need some patience to do this job well. The project requires a degree of skill. This means some level of skill is necessary to complete the project. The next word is prime. Prime means the best quality, most important, or at the best stage. This is a prime location for a new restaurant. This means the place is perfect for a restaurant. He is still in his prime as an athlete. This means he is at the best stage of his physical ability. The prime suspect in the case was arrested. This means the most important suspect was caught by the police. The next phrase is a prime example. A prime example means a very good or typical example of something. This is a prime example of teamwork. This means this situation shows teamwork at its best. The painting is a prime example of modern art. This means the painting represents modern art very well. His career is a prime example of success through hard work. This means his career perfectly shows how hard work leads to success.